this thing goes live fast. All right, Successful Indie Author 5-minute focus, episode 206. Step up your game. In this business, authors and publishers, that's you. You write. You're the talent, and then also you're the business manager. So you get to do it all. Step up your game. It's all about you. Nobody's coming to carry you, and also nobody's out there trying to tear you down and rip you apart. You only get as much of that as you allow. So if you're just running your business, then it's you. You can get there. Are you climbing or not? And this is an important factor because we look at success as a mountain, an infinite mountain. No one knows where the top is. And are you climbing? Are you continuing to climb? Are you taking a circuitous route? It's all okay as long as you keep moving forward. Whenever you stop, sit down, or slide back down, then that's time to reevaluate. Is this business for me? It's going to be hard. Climbing hills is hard. You ever climb a hill before? Did you fall? I did. I fell, broke a couple ribs. That sucked. But I still had to climb. That was during an MIA search north of the 38th parallel in Korea. So yeah, I had no choice. We had to keep going. It's okay. What's your next goal? This is an important factor for determining where you're going. If you're stuck, maybe that next goal is to clear that next little pebble out of your way and keep moving forward. This is where I'm writing a book. That's nebulous. I'm finishing a book. That's important because that's a significant mindset difference from I'm just writing nebulously. I'm finishing, because you got to finish a book before you can put it up for sale, before you can take that next step of selling it, marketing it, writing the next book, all of the good things that make you a professional author over and over, year after year. Sometimes it's a one-time good deal. I'm just going to write one book. That's fine. 20 books to 50K is about 20 books. It's about writing more than one book. You don't have to write 20, but it's better if you write more than one, especially if people like that book. Hey, I like the way you write. I like the way you tell stories. That's motivating. Inchstones. Everybody has a big idea. Everybody. I don't care how you're raised. I don't care how smart you think you are, other people think you are. Everybody has big ideas. But those big ideas, you think Elon Musk said, Tesla, this is it, and then dumped it off on somebody else. No, it's 1,000 little steps. It's like writing a book. If you write an 80,000 word book and you type fast and you type clean and you write 1,000 words an hour, that's 80 hours of typing away to get that book done. 80, and you can't type for 80 hours straight. It's not like, hey, I'll have a book done in 2 weeks if I work full time on it. It doesn't quite work that way. Some people are able to get it done, but most people, it's 80 hours, but you can only really jam and focus like that 2 to 4 hours a day. So now it's a month, 2 months of jamming on this book and spending a lot of time and investing a lot of time to get there. It's the inchstones. It's those 1,000 little steps it takes to fulfill your big idea. Look at what's right in front of you, and then look at the goal at the end. The end, finish the book. The goal now, it might be just write this page. It might be finish this chapter. It might be start the next chapter. All of those are good goals because they keep moving you forward. Doesn't have to be fast. It just has to be forward. If you're like, I'm going to trash the whole thing and start over. Yeah, I never delete words. I might not use them. Might not use them today, this month, this year, but I'm eventually going to use them. I scrolled through my hard drive the other day, and I found all kinds of stuff. I'm like, hey, this isn't too bad. This is neat. Let me share it with my Patreon folks. Here's a story I wrote. Here's the start of a story. Here's an idea. Let me share that. Let me throw that out there. It's all good. And eventually you might be able to use them. I had a flashback, and I'm like, hey, let me take the story that I wrote a gazillion years ago, and let me put it in as a flashback, and it worked great. So never delete your words. So even if you're not happy with the story or happy with something, set it aside. Don't just trash it. Trashing it's bad because it's always easier to rewrite than it is to just create from scratch. Sometimes an idea won't work, and that's okay, but you may be able to do something with it later. Keep moving forward. Keep climbing that hill and eventually you'll get to a good place from which you can keep climbing. It's always about keep moving forward, and that's what stepping up your game is all about. Keeping moving forward. Windshield view is a lot bigger than that little rearview mirror view. All right. Peace, fellow humans. You got this. Oops, over here.